Hi, Aramide here. I visited the famous Taj Mahal, one of the seven wonders of the world, and it was a trip. Let me say that it was a trip. And I also visited the Red Fort in Agra. It was amazing for me. I really enjoyed magnificent buildings full of just red bricks, red mud. Let's see. And this is how my journey started. So I took a bus from Jaipur, which I'm based, to Agra, and this was the first rest point we stayed at. It was not all the best, but it was okay. And I had aloo paratha, which is potatoes stuffed paratha, and it was good because I hadn't eaten anything that morning, and that was my first meal of the day. And when I got to Agra, I met a lovely, really nice man on the bus who was also going to Agra. So we just paired up for that journey. And so the we took a tuk-tuk from the bus park to just a few meters off of this place, and we had to walk down to the Taj Mahal itself. So when I was walking down, I mean, the graffitis on the wall, or like call it paintings or something, were really lovely. But a part of me, because right now you can't see the Taj Mahal or anything like it from here, you can't see it at all. And I kept wondering, is this the right place? Are we sure this is the right place? And we kept asking, and everyone's like, yeah, just go straight, turn left, turn right, or whatever. So we kept going, and that was the day the Ayodhya temple in Ayodhya was being opened. So there were like lots of people partying and just celebrating that. And it was walking down to the Taj Mahal was just annoying because there's so many what word do I use? There's so many people trying to be like tour guides or whatever, and you are not there yet, so you don't even know the cost, and they just try to get as much off of you before you get there. And there are plaques like this everywhere, which you can pause the video to read. And yeah, so for every time we're going, and they're like, yeah, do you need a guide? And we're like, no. And they keep trying to convince you to get a guide. But, we stuck to our guns and we said, no, we wouldn't be getting a guide. And this is one of the gates. So there are like several gates here. And to the right is going in, and to the left is to get the ticket to go into Taj Mahal. So here is it was a weekday, so luckily it wasn't crowded because when I was checking, like before I booked the trip, I realized that weekends are usually fully booked and Sunday Fridays are closed for prayers. So I settled on, I think this was a Monday, and it was it was a good experience. So we got the ticket. It's like 1,000 100 for foreigners, but if you want to go into the mausoleum itself, it's an extra 200 rupees. So we wanted to go in there and see it as well, so we paid 1,300 bucks for that. And this is the entrance to the Taj Mahal. Technically this is also the grounds already, and you see the red bricks, which which is quite predominant in the two places we visited, which is the Taj Mahal and the Red Fort. And there were like so many tourists here. I mean, I could spot people from like Korea, which is some Japanese, there's some Chinese people as well, there are some Europeans. Um, yeah, I think some Americans. I mean, I was hanging out with an American, so yeah. But on that day, I also saw a few Africans. I think like two other Africans also, not many, and then me maybe so maximum of five that day. And from here now, you can start to see the Taj Mahal from outside, and because of the reflection. But now it comes up and it looked amazing. Like you look at it from outside, or you step through, and it looks really amazing. Like you see the pictures, but it's like the pictures don't do it enough justice. So it looks absolutely amazing. Yeah. And there's so many people, just taking pictures of it. And The grounds are like huge. You just from that, because look at how far we've walked from the ticket counter. And yeah, if you go there with like your suitcases or backpacks and stuff like that, because you can't go in with like stuff to eat, like you can't go in with food or drink or whatever, and you have to, so there's somewhere you can keep your bags, and it's absolutely free. You don't pay to keep your bags. You keep your bags, and then you get a tally or a tag, and you have to keep that so that you can get your bags back when you're done and out of there. And yeah, no tripods are allowed as well. And yeah, weapons also not allowed, knives or whatever. So we are in the grounds now, and the mosque is to the left, is it? So you see, when you look at the Taj Mahal from here, right, it's amazing, it's gorgeous, and then you keep going, you hope to see something different when you go inside, right? So I'm excited, like we're hyped, and it's, it's good exercise because I don't get to walk around much where I am. So it was nice to be out of the city and just walk here and there. And it's actually well maintained. I must give it that. Everywhere is pretty clean. Yeah, and then we saw some monks. Yeah, some monks also. I saw some monks at the Taj Mahal also. I mean, I think I've seen monks in different places. Monks also like tourism. I like that. I don't know. I'm saying that like they're not, people too, but yeah. And yeah, you're advised to keep away from the monkeys also. I didn't see much of the monkeys though. And then, so we can go round, and from here you can see the Yamuna River. So the Yamuna River flows from the state of Uttarakhand and all the way to the state of Himachal Pradesh, which flows all the way to. So you can see the river in Delhi and Agra, and then take the ends at Allahabad, which is also in UP. So yeah, that's the part of the river. So to go inside, the previous place where we came, like the stairs, from there we were supposed to go right, but we went left, so we ended up going around the Taj Mahal. So we had to go back so that we could go inside the mausoleum itself. Now, I mean, I know it's a mausoleum, it's a resting place, right? And uh I won't say I was expecting more, but I don't know. A part of me wanted to see more, and then yeah, you have to put on those what's it called, those covers for your shoes, so that you can keep the place pristine. And so if you pay just 1,100, you can't go past this place. You have to pay like the extra 200, so you can get the full ticket at the main entrance, and you can also get the full ticket. You see that place you saw, Don't Feed the Monkeys, yeah, you can also get the ticket there. And yeah, this is my ticket, and you can see, yeah, 1,300. So after wearing, you have to wear that shoe cover, and then you can get inside. So there are no videos or pictures allowed inside. I didn't know, I tried to take some, and I was told it wasn't allowed, so I deleted that. And that is really, really like strong iron and stuff like that. Like if someone sealed you in there, I don't know how you get out of there. So yeah, and then it has the Ayatul Kursi in from the Quran, a verse from Surah Al-Baqarah from the Quran, written over there. And what kind of excites me the most, or impresses me, let me say, is that most of the places I've been in India, most of the historical places, the work is so intricate. Like the designs are so well done and patiently done as well. Because I don't know if that's two different things, but you see how much detail is put into something, and this is something that was built how many hundreds of years ago, and it still stands. The structure is still solid and all of that. And yeah, I mean, it's properly maintained, but regardless, it's just amazing. And so from the Taj Mahal, we took tuk auto rickshaw, taking a pep, whatever it's called, wherever you are. This you have it, tuk tuk. So we took it from the Taj Mahal to the Red Fort, and we saw some guy on his horse, just enjoying his ride. And from there, from the Taj Mahal to the Red Fort, we were being charged like 200 initially, and I'm like, nope, not on my watch. So we ended up, 200 each, and then we ended up paying 100, which was 50 each. And then when the Red Fort came into view, it was amazing. Like it was an awesome view for me. So one thing uh about Agra and its tourist places compared to Jaipur and its tourist places. Now in Jaipur, most of the guys behind the counters are like really nice, when you're talking to them, like buying tickets and stuff. But here they're like just all business. Obviously it's their business and stuff. And here the ticket was 1,000 plus as well for foreigners. So whether you're a student or not, as long as you are not Indian, they don't care. You have to pay the full price. And so that's my friend David, who we met on the bus, and we were going together. He's was such an amazing person, and it was really nice because it was nice to have someone to work with. I intended to go solo on this trip. I mean, technically, I went solo from Jaipur to Agra, and then I got there and I met someone, and it was nice to go along with someone. And at the Red Fort as well, you get um, is it haggled? Like no, is it haggled? Haggle's in the word. You get bothered a lot, like with everyone trying to be your tour guide and stuff. And yeah, it's a bit annoying, but I mean, you can't fault them also. They are trying to feed their families. So, and then there's, I think if you're an architect or a student of architecture or something, I think you should visit places like this more because you see like so much stuff. And it's so like geometrically speaking, like just see how everything is just seems to be in like its right place and stuff like that. And there's so much history behind these places, and I'm not going to go into that because you can literally just Google the history of these places. But I mean, just walk with me and just enjoy. And it's so annoying that the British go everywhere and just mess things up for lots of people everywhere and then preserve their own thing. But still respect how India has preserved, what they could of their culture and their historical places and all of that. And they had beautiful flowers planted all over the place, like as you can see. And yeah, this was also very, very clean. So for me, most of the tourist places have been clean because yeah, either in Jaipur, here in Agra, Jabalpur, also Pune. So I mean, those are a few places I've been at. Delhi as well, and you see a lot of these places are well maintained and very clean, and there are signs everywhere to let people know to keep it clean. And also, like it seems like I keep mentioning this in like majority of my videos. If you haven't seen others, I mean, please do. I would appreciate that. And if you're watching to this point and you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. I keep forgetting to mention it at the beginning of the video. Anyway, please subscribe. And yeah, so one thing I really love about Indians themselves is that Indians are, I don't know, I mean, I've not looked at the numbers, but everywhere you go, Indians themselves are like major population of the tourists, like the local tourists there. So you see someone from the south or some other part of maybe the northeast. I mean, this is the north, so see people from like the south or other parts of India, and they come all the way. It's Agra Fort written there in English and Hindi. And the view, yeah, the view here is amazing. Just the land just stretches forward like miles and miles. Anyway, as I was saying, so the Indians themselves like go to so many places, and it's really nice because for for we as foreigners, you might be paying like 1,000 bucks, right? And then the Indians themselves are paying like 100 or 200 max. So it's really encouraging. And then for like kids like below 7 in some places, like just going for free, like at the Nahagar Fort in Jaipur here. For Indians, it's like 51 bucks, no, 52 bucks. And then for foreigners, it's like 200 and something. I think Jaipur has one of the fairest prices for tourists compared to Agra. Agra's prices are exorbitant for me, in my opinion. I'm a student, I'm just managing myself, so it's exorbitant. But then look at 50, 52 rupees. So I can comfortably come from whatever city I live in as an Indian and know that if I budget like 1000 rupees, for example, in Jaipur, I can see almost everywhere. And then I think the package, because they have like a package where you can pay, and you you don't have to pay at every point you go. You just have that one receipt which you go everywhere. I saw it at the Amber Fort, Amir Fort or Amber Palace in Jaipur here, and it was about 1,500, I think. And I think that's even the foreigner price or something. And then everywhere you go, you just pay, and you get to see and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm not in the practice of rating stuff, but I think I enjoyed the Red Fort more than the Taj Mahal, and I yeah, some British guys buried there, and yeah, I understand that it's a wonder of the world. But if I had to choose, like if I was going to Agra for one day and I had to go to just one place, I would settle for the Red Fort. And yeah, at the end of the day, after doing Red Fort, we had to eat, and we went to this amazing restaurant. I'll put the name, I can't remember off of my head right now. Is that the way we're going? Yeah, and after dinner we had the option of taking a tuk-tuk to the bus. So initially my plan was to perhaps sleep over in Agra, right? But I don't know, I just wasn't very impressed, and then I didn't feel like seeing any other thing again. So I decided to just go back that night. Luckily, uh, the friend I made, Mr. David, was also going back to Jaipur that night. So I decided to just go back. I booked the bus online, and we decided to just walk to the bus. So we noticed it, from the restaurant to the bus park was like 20 minutes by walk, and we just ate, and we're going to like sit like for a long time on the bus and stuff like that. So we decided to just walk, and it was amazing. And previously you could see some people just playing their music, and like I said, it was a huge day for Hindu worshippers. I hope that's the right word if it's not my bad piece. And they were all happy, and so different people had different music. There was lights everywhere, which you can see right now, and it was just a really fun vibe. So I'm actually really glad that we walked, because if we had taken, yeah, that's Mr. David. If we had taken the tuk tuk, we would have missed a lot of those, and we walked and got to see more of Agra. And there were fireworks, which always comes with an Indian celebration everywhere. And God, fireworks scare me. Anyway, there was fireworks. There were people dancing, people just chilling. The lights everywhere. And for us, good exercise after a delicious meal. And yeah, so when we were getting close to the bus park, we saw this group of guys. that were just dancing, and it was so much fun to see. It really amazing. And yeah, that was another group, and that's my boss Nyogo. Now, I have a video from a day in Noida and Delhi. Yeah, I believe that's the name. And we tried to get on this bus, and it cancelled on us then. But I was skeptical about getting on the bus this time around, like booking the bus. But I did, and I'm really glad I did. It was a lovely experience on board. And if you have the opportunity to go on Nyogo, then I think you should do it. So thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And thank you for sticking with me to this point in the video. Thank you.